Hello everyone, Journeyman here, and welcome back to a Journeyman's Journey. Today's episode, we have two games for you, FC Halifax and Leamington. Does get more exciting than that. Let's take a look at the league table. Let's show you how well we're doing this season. As you can see, our form has continued to improve since the last episode. We're now up to 5th place in the table. Quick rundown of some of the results, shall we? So last time it was a double header and it was a double draw, as you can see, 2-2-1-1. Since then, we've been doing pretty good. 2-0 against Boston United, 3-2 against Workington at home. Kidderminster, we lost 1-0. That was a little bit of a blip. However, Kidderminster are top of the table. They are the best team in the league by far, and they probably will get promoted. And then we most recently beat Blythe 3-1. Yeah, Blythe. Sorry, I had to make sure I said it right for the start. All right, and we actually have a couple of new signings to talk about. Let's talk about those brand new signings, shall we? So two players came in. First was Adam Morgan, a striker. You may ask, why do we sign a striker? We've got Mark Beck and James Fawn. However, Adam Morgan gives us something a little bit different. He is a poacher, an out-and-out poacher. Unfortunately, it's unlikely you'll see him in today's episode. Unfortunately, he is out with a twisted ankle. However, he made a very solid start to the campaign for us, or campaign, his career here with us. He does offer something different. Can play as a poacher, can also play out wide as a winger and an inside forward. So it just gives us another option, really. And he came at a pretty reasonable £250 a week. And he's also 24 years old, so he might even get a little better in the future. Next was a sign-in. I'm pretty sure you were aware that was going to happen. It was Luke Summerfield. I signed the guy, and he has not disappointed. This guy is class as a ball-winning midfielder for me. Fits perfectly next to Phil Turnbull, and it's definitely helped solidify our midfield. Yes, I overpaid a little bit for him. £425 a week is too much, and we're still over budget on our wages. However, I feel like if he helps us get into the playoffs and then promoted, it's going to be worth every single penny. So, alright, so going into today's game, it'll be tomorrow's game, I should say, up against Halifax. It's going to be a tough game. Halifax are, as you can see, 6th in the table from the little ticker box at the top of the screen. And honestly, if we continue our form, that's all I'm asking for, to be honest with you. Gillies also, this is fantastic news. Josh Gillies says he wants to stay. Fantastic. His contract does expire at the end of the year. Let's give him a new deal. He wants a lot of money, but Josh Gillies is worth every single penny of that. He's not going to have 15 goals. It's not a problem. I'm going to reduce that a little bit. That one a little bit too. Suggest terms. He's fine with that. Perfect. We got Josh Gillies for another 2 years. That is... Oh, this is a fantastic way to start the episode. Also, I was going to say Gillies. He's actually on the verge of being the record-setting assist landmark for the team, I think. So Creative Gillies on the verge. Van Hammer North assists landmark. He's only 12 assists and the record is 15. So I'm confident he can beat that. I'm very confident he can do that. So let's go in today's game up against Halifax away from home. Steve Rushton is in charge today. I'm sure you wanted to know that. He gives out 100 yellow cards. Average 1.5 a game. 5 red cards a season, 0.1. So he's pretty lenient as far as referees go. That's good to know. Alright, so going into today's game, this is how I think we're going to line up. Change my mind, actually. We're going to play Mark Beck instead. Actually got himself a goal last time out, so let's hope he keeps that momentum going forward. So anyway, in goal, Bartlett, Tanner, Richards, Gallo, McKinley, no surprise there. Midfield, Summerfield, Turnbull through the middle. With Dawson, Gillies, Blackford, and Beck leading the line. So Dawson has actually been unfreaking believable the last couple of weeks. He's just getting goals for fun. It's natural for the guy. I'm not quite sure why, but he's just been an amazing performances at right wing this season. Sorry, it is very hard for me to talk right now. It's been a couple of weeks since I started to do any kind of recordings again, and as you can tell, I'm stuttering my words. Anyway, let me see, what can we do here? What should we do? Doesn't really matter, really. Pick up last time, there you go, perfect. That's the perfect response, and let's get this game going, shall we? Away at Halifax, good team, 1 place below us in the table. I'd actually take a draw. As depressing as that might sound, a draw would be a pretty good result. Alright, early chance here, Gillies puts it in. Ball is half cleared. Halifax looks to hit this on the counter-attack now. Hits it long. Hale is through on goal, and he scores. Ronan Hale gets an early goal here, 10 minutes in. Just classic counter-attack in football, really. Caught us off guard, didn't it? Yeah, ball hoisted along. I'm not quite sure what McKinley was doing here. He kind of went onto the number 9 striker rather than following Hale through. I'm not quite sure why he did that, but poor mistake nevertheless. Now there's a chance to respond pretty quick. Right, hits it long. There's Morgan for Halifax to Casoilo. Hits it long to Hale. He's got by our man again. This time he puts it closer to the corner flag than the back of the net. But still, that's a little bit concerning. That guy's gone through twice now in the space of 15 minutes. Ball's put in. There's Casoilo. Turnbull makes the clearance. As Beck holds it up well there. Classic target man stuff there from Mark Beck. There's Gillies. Can't get the ball under control and the ball was hit long. Again, alright, so let's reset the attack. We've got a long way to go here. Try and get back in this game. Morgan hits it long. That's Hale. And never mind, Herdman was offside, but got us off the hook there again. That was a glorious opportunity if Herdman had stayed on side. Alright, quick change is going to have to be made here. One attacking right now. I'm going to switch to counter. It may seem counterproductive. However, things aren't going well under attack, so we're going to have to change it up. Gillies going to put the ball in. Osborne with the clearance to Osborne. Osborne to Osborne, they look almost identical too. There's Gillies to Beck. Beck to Dawson! Oh, Adam Dawson. I've bigged you up before the game started. At least hit the target, please. Alright, halftime here. And it's been about 50-50, to be honest with you. Apart from that early goal there from Ronan Hale, the only difference in the game. We're doing okay. We're actually doing pretty good so far. So I'm going to encourage the boys to keep things going. And I think under this, I think we'll create a few more chances in the second half. We're usually a second half team. That's what I've noticed at the very least. We start slow and then we kind of get into the game eventually. Not the best way to be, but nevertheless. Here's a chance now. Gillies, another free kick, whips the ball in. This lane, Duckworth makes the clearance. Fouls Osborne. Looking to hit this on the counter-attack again. Osborne hits it long. Finds Herdman. Herdman, interception there from Tanner. Boots the ball long. Looking for Beck. Can't find him. There's Morgan. Puts it forward. The Hale's through on goal again. Almost identical to the opening goal. And we got off lucky there. Alright, 65 minutes on the clock. Things aren't going away. Let's make a quick change, shall we? I'm going to bring off Beck, bring on Fawn instead, put him as an advance forward. I'm also going to bring on James Catton for Blackford, who has been absolutely mediocre today. And yeah, we'll make those two changes, and then we'll switch back to attacking. Catton could be an inside forward. And I'm tempted to push McKinley on as well from that left back position. In fact, that's something I'm going to do right now. McKinley as a attacking wing back, just to try and provide some extra width. Alright, 10 minutes left to go in this game. Might as well go out for it, shall we? Only one goal down. Let's do very fluid overload. Let's also start to push Tanner forward as well, because why not give it a go? Alright, 88 minutes on the clock. Not the highlight I wanted to see here. Fawn makes a clearance to Dawson, though. Here's a chance, hits on the counter-attack. Come on, Dawson. Come on, Adam. Oh, great cross. That is the Gillies! Get in there, Josh Gillies. Equalises in the 88th minute of the game. Fantastic, fantastic stuff. Let's revert back into our defensive shell we? But awesome, fantastic equaliser there. Great cross from Adam Dawson there. Getting to the byline, pulling it back, and Gillies with a perfectly timed run makes it 1-1. Here's a chance late. Ooh, good claim there. Looks like the game's going to finish 1-1 here. I'm actually pretty satisfied with that result. Defensive, and as depressing as it sounds to be happy with a draw, I'm actually pretty happy, to be honest with you. As long as we're not losing to the teams around us, that's kind of the most important thing. And it shows that we can live up with the teams in and around us. And that's positive going forward, because we're probably going to have to meet them in the playoffs. At least that's how it's increasingly looking like. So anyway, honestly pretty happy. I'm going to say you're unlucky tonight. Honestly, it was a game that deserved to be a draw. I don't think there was any doubt in that. Alright, so there's actually a little bit of a break between this game and the next one, which is going to be up against Leamington away from home. How are Leamington doing, by the way? They are 14th in the table, not that well. How are Brackley doing? Out of interest, since I left the club, Brackley are sitting quite happily in mid-table. Let's see who they have in their squad, just out of interest. Tom Murphy's still the number one keeper there. Graham has now been relegated to the bench. They've got a centre-half on loan. Tommy Wright is getting a few goals, 7 goals now. Still struggling for goals by the look of things. That seems to be the weakness for them. Ronaldo Got himself 11 goals and 18 appearances. Actually, a really good record for Ronaldo Pearson. Didn't expect that at all. All right, so anyway, I'll join you guys just for the Leamington game. It's been about 10 days away. I'll bring you back in case anything interesting happens. Well, I said I'd bring you back in case anything interesting happened, and Josh Gillies has agreed to sign a brand new 2-year deal with us. That'll take us up to his 30th birthday. So congratulations, Josh. And honestly, it's a really good signing for us. As you can see, this guy's been absolutely immense this season and will continue to be a very important player for my team. Alright everyone, so here we go up against Leamington away from home. This is a game we should win comfortably. They've only won 1 game in the last 5 and drawn 3, lost 1. So this is a game we should be winning, and winning quite comfortably. Today's team lineup, how should we go? Mark Beck start the last game. Could do Thorne again. Could play James. He's got 6 goals this season. You know what? Let's leave it as it is. Let's stick with continuity. That never seems to fail. Alright, so up against Leamington today, star player is apparently Rory Oliver, who is a alternate right winger, to be honest. He's 10 assists, 32 appearances. Could be a creative force for them. Alright, so here we go. Jeez, I don't know. I have a good one. Haven't used that one before, didn't have any effect. Alright, so here we go. Again, this is a game we should be winning comfortably. Leamington are currently sit 14th in the table. We are moved up to 5th place in the table, and I just want to get the pressure up. To be honest with you, I just want to confirm. Well, there's a chance. Oh, what a goal that is from Phil Turnbull! Absolute bullet there. Gillies hit the ball forward. Beck flicked it on, and Turnbull with an absolute rocket. First time on the volley. Fantastic goal from Phil Turnbull. But anyway, I lost train of thought now, but it's not very important. 1-0, get in there. Alright, 17 minutes on the clock. Here's a chance now for Leamington. Let's see if we can defend. Through ball, Obeng is through on goal. Oh, that was a good chance, and he put it wide. Should have at least hit the target there, and it probably should have been 1-1. I noticed as well, they got both of their strikers are currently injured. Should I do something evil? I'm thinking about doing something evil. Opposition instructions, tight marking. Let's try and injure one of them. I consider if we injure one of them and force one of them off, I consider that a victory. Alright, 35 minutes on the clock. Let's see if we get a second goal. If we get a second goal here, there it is. Josh Gillies getting there. So if we get a second goal, I'm going to switch back to a counter-attacking style, just to hold on. Not hold on, but just to sit back a little bit. Because I'm always nervous on attack. I don't know why. I like to start out on attack, but always nervous. But anyway, good finish there from Josh Gillies there. Just signed a new contract, obviously, as you saw just a few moments ago. And repaying the faith already. Alright, so let's go back to counter-attack, as I mentioned. Yet to injure Obeng or Bishop, though, so that's a little bit disappointing. I'd say that's probably the only disappointing thing about the game so far. Otherwise, it's been pretty predictably comfortable. Alright, so halftime whistle has just gone. It's doing well. Just doing really, really well. I'm going to say don't get complacent out there, because we haven't switched to a counter-attacking style. The last thing we want to do is get complacent and let them back in the game. Alright, so here is a throw-in for Leamington deep in our half. Oliver puts it in. Oh, good save there from Bartlett. Phillip's going to go in. Decent save, though, from the veteran keeper. Alright, 70 minutes on the clock to make a change out there. Mark Beck, been pretty good today, actually. Pretty solid. Pretty good work from him. Let's bring on James Thorne instead. Offer a different look, and let's bring on Catton as well. Put him on support, however. I usually have him on attack, but I'm going to put him on support. And yeah, we'll stick with that. That's fine. Just remain the 20 minutes of the game. Pretty comfortable, actually. Not really any highlights in the second half to talk about. Only that one good save from Bartlett. And unfortunately, we couldn't injure Bishop. He was taken off voluntarily, as you can see. However, we still have a chance of Obeng. Maybe we can get him injured. All right, so Turnbull out to James Catton. Come on, let's see if we can get a third goal. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be kind of juicy. 3-0 away from home to finish the episode. There's Dawson to Gillies. Gillies to Thorne. Back to Turnbull. Patient build up here. Summerfield gives it away cheaply, though. And there's a chance maybe for Leamington to get a late goal here. Obeng's through on goal. And straight at Bartlett. Weak effort there from the Leamington striker. Should have done much better. Alright, so yep, that'll be it. Fulton Whistle has just gone 2-0 win away from home. Very comfortable stuff indeed. Good stuff all the way around. Very, very happy to go home with the 3 points in hand. Good win, boys. Excellent stuff. Let's take a look at that league table then before we talk about the next episode. Alright, I actually think there's a youth intake. I'm not quite sure when, but I think the youth intake for this year is going to be either the first week of March or last week of February. That's when it usually is, and I'll bring you back for that episode. I'll do like a little bit of a special for that, and I probably will include a game in it. Take a look at the league table though. We currently moved up now to 4th place in the table, 9 points behind Kettering in 3rd. So it's highly unlikely we're going to catch Kettering and Gainsborough, so we're probably going to have to stick it out just to make sure we finish in the playoffs, because it's pretty tight. There's only 6 points in between us and Blythe, who are currently 10th place, so it's going to be a very, very tight end of the season, but obviously form is in our favour. Yeah, I mean, nothing more to add really to that. It's just been really good. Take a look at the last 5 games. You'll see that we are currently 4th as well, so right up there regarding form. See, combine. Nope, we want to do media prediction. They predict to finish 6th, so right now we're kind of in the bouts where we kind of deserve to be. Surprise package of the season, though, I suppose, is probably got to be Gainsborough. They were predicted to finish 12th, and currently they're in 2nd place in the table, so they're having a really, really good season. Anyway, kind of a useless facts there before you guys get you guys involved in the virtual world, as it were. But anyway, so the next episode, that might be perfect if the youth intake isn't around the Brackley game, because that could be fun to go against my former side Brackley, try and get a victory there. Yeah, so we'll do that. We'll do the youth intake, and then we'll do Brackley kind of in and around the same episode. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching the episode. Hope you guys are enjoying the series. If you are, remember to hit a like on the video. And if you want to see more videos by me in the future, please hit subscribe to notifications on. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate all the new subscribers. Welcome to the channel, by the way. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye.